Hey, yo, it's that smack him in the face, Wayne6578, bringing you guys another Madden NFL 20 offensive tip video. And today I have a tip video on how to beat the meta. Yes, that pinch buck O and that mid blitz man defense. Man defensive blitzes are dominating Madden right now, and it is hard to stop if you do not know what to do and what different things you have available for you to stop these blitzes. I will go over some great tips to stop these defenses and make your opponent come up out of these defenses and go into maybe a zone defense, or he'll just give up and quit. But anyway, you can do two things. You can either pass or run. Let's go over the passing plays and the different passing things you can do out of a passing play to help you dominate and stop the meta. So we're going up against the pinch buck O. Okay? So there's one thing you have to realize when you go up against this blitz. They're going to be sending at least 7. Sometimes they'll be sending 8. So you need to definitely be blocking your running back and your tight end at times. Unless I'll show you where you don't have to block those guys and you got to be able to get the ball out quick. But we'll go over a few different things you can do. You want to definitely, number one, is block at least 7. So if you block 7, I'll show you right here, they have trouble trying to get this off, and at least we had time. So you want to at least block 7. That's the first thing you want to do. Then the second thing is motion routes. Motion routes against man blitzes work great, and you can have motion routes in certain plays. This is a motion route where I'm stopping this guy in the middle of his motion and we're catching him open. And there's certain plays out there in different playbooks where you have the motion of the receiver and he's already in a motion, so those are great plays too. I'll show you a nice little pro tip here. Sometimes if you motion this guy over and you stop him within the line of scrimmage, he'll turn into a blocker. So that's even nice. But you can actually use that too. But like I said, motion routes, zig routes are great. You see that zig route right there? We just put circle on a zig route. Let's streak this square receiver to get him out of here. Let's block 7. Zig routes against man defense torching. So we can pick up zig routes. Just make sure when you catch that ball, you rat catch it. Okay, you have to rat catch these passes this year in Madden, or those guys, they will not run that ball straight up. They'll get us stuck in an animation. But these zig routes right here, you can torch. Just make sure you're blocking 7. Corner routes. We have a corner route right here. This triangle receiver's on the corner route. Let's go ahead and streak that square receiver. Let's block our 7. These corner routes are always going to torch man defense as long as you got good receivers. Let's throw that again. You have a good receiver and you can get that corner route open. We're blocking 7. That corner route is going to torch his man all the time. We'll run that one more time, but you want corner routes. You can flip this play. You definitely want space. And we got Gabriel running this deal. Let's block that 7. Let's hit that corner route. As you see, that corner route is always going to get open against man. You also can use wheel routes. Well, let's look at the drag route. Of course, we know most players will be looking for that tight end, but that tight end is on a drag route. You can hit him too, but you also can drag route other receivers. So let's drag route one of these receivers in this pistol bunch tight end. You can drag route this triangle receiver, blocking 7. You can drag route him. He'll get open. Just make sure you have time. Those users will be guarding the first person that comes across their path, so you have to be careful. You can actually put 2 drag routes on the field and choose which one you want to go to. Let's go to that X or circle. So those are drag routes you can use. Another thing you can actually use are out routes. You can use out routes. This is a circle, well, in route, but I'll show you. You can use out routes. We'll put that tight end on an out route. Let's block that running back, and then let's just throw it to him real fast. Okay, you also can put him on a flat route also. So we can put him on a flat route. Now with the flat routes, you have to be careful and we put him on a flat route. Let's block that running back. You have to possession catch this. If you don't possession catch that, you have to rack catch that. If you don't rack catch it, I'll show you what happens. This is not rack catching, just catching the ball. You see how he kind of sits there? But if you rack catch it, he'll turn upfield and he'll run that ball. So we'll put him on a flat route. Let's block that running back. Let's also get this guy over here to help block too. Hit that possession catch and run. Try to pick up some yards with that. Those are the different things you can do. Oh, you also can do wheel routes. Almost forgot. Let's go to the great wheel route verticals with that circle receiver is on that wheel route. Okay, we can block our tight end. We're at least blocking 7. And then against man defense, that wheel route is going to always torch his man every time. Every time. You have to use that, or they have to somehow be playing over top, which most of the time they won't. Let's see. Let's go to that again. Here's the wheel route. And you can also do this with the running back, but it takes a long time for that route to develop. I wouldn't really use that unless you have 2 running backs, and maybe you can put 1 on a wheel route. But with this play right here, like I said, you'll always torch your man. Just make sure you have a good receiver, and you can destroy them. Mama scored a touchdown. Where's my go-go girls? So those are the different passing things you can do against these pinch buck O's and these mid blitzes. As long as you're blocking 7, okay, you also can try to get your running back out of the backfield real fast on a quick pass. The other option I like to do is let's block everybody. Let's put that running back on a wheel route. Now, instead of waiting for that real route to develop, you can hit it quick with a quick bullet pass and try to do something with that. But just so your opponent will be playing underneath, playing that running back. When he's sending this, eventually he will stop sending it. Get some little extra blockers over here. Get that out here. Hopefully we can do something, but you can throw that in there too. So that's the passing techniques and different routes you can utilize to stop that pinch buck O and that mid blitz and beat them for a lot of yards. You can do the motion routes, you can do the zig routes, you can do the corner routes towards the sideline, you can do the wheel routes of the receivers and the running back, drag routes and out routes, but I really like the zig routes. Now let's look at the different runs you can do to destroy your opponent. Now the 2 types of runs you want to utilize against the pinch buck O and the mid blitz are stretches and toss plays. Okay, so let's look at these stretches. You can be in any playbook. Every playbook has some stretch plays in it. This is a halfback stretch right here, and also you can look at your halfback tosses. You have different toss plays. Quick pitch is decent. The quick toss is really good. But different run plays where you can dominate this run. Let's look at the regular stretch, the halfback stretch right here. Let's pick the pinch buck O. So you want plays when you're picking these runs where if you switch the play, you don't give a tail to your defense that you're switching a play. So I like to pick plays that are symmetrical. So when I do switch the play to left or right, they don't know where I'm running the ball, okay? But with the stretch plays, you just want to get it to the outside. You might have to make a move on 1 or 2 people, but you want to get it to the outside and get it upfield, okay? And like I said, you want to pick plays where you can actually switch that play and you don't give a tail or give any type of sign to your defense that you're switching that play. So pick a play that's symmetrical. Hopefully if my fullback could block, we'd be picking up a lot of yards. And right there, my fullback isn't blocking. So we see they don't want to block to the right, so we have a symmetrical play. We can switch it to the left. We just run it to the left. We're just running, doing what we got to do, and we just destroyed pinch buck O. Let's look at an actual toss play. That was a stretch play. Any stretch play is the same thing. This is the HB toss out of the I-form slot flex. Really great play. I used to run it last year. But again, it's symmetrical, so you can flip it either to the left or to the right, and you do not tell your defense that you're flipping the play. When I do run the toss plays, I do like to ID the mic. So if I'm running that play to that side, I want to definitely ID that mic and get it out there, make a move on one or two people, and Mama scored a touchdown. Where's my go-go girls? So when I'm running the toss plays, I want to pick symmetrical plays so I can flip it left or right, but I always want to ID that outside lineman. Okay, whoever's on that line, so hopefully they'll get picked up and they'll get blocked. So let's flip this again. Let's ID this guy right here. And then let's just see how he got blocked. Look at these blocks. Look at these blocks, how they're developing, guys. So again, toss plays, stretch plays, symmetrical plays, so you can flip it left or right. If you're picking a actual toss play, you want to ID that defensive end, and right there, for some reason, Long is not doing his job. Get the block, please. There we go. So you're just getting it to the outside. You can pick inside zone plays. Sometimes they work. But I really like using the tosses and the stretches against this meta defense. You just got to watch and make sure that guy is picked up. And the one way you can guarantee that will not happen with that block shed is if you're patient. Don't hit turbo. Don't hit turbo. If you hit turbo, it's like they block shed more. So don't hit turbo. Just run the ball. Sometimes it'll look like they're gonna get through, but sometimes they don't come through. I ran this the wrong way, but we're still gonna try to do something. Let's run it again the right way. So again, the two run plays are the halfback stretch and any toss plays, any halfback stretch plays. You want to pick plays that are symmetrical, so when you do flip the play, they won't have any idea that you flipped the play. And then when you're running the toss plays, you do not want to hit turbo when you're running this play. And always on the toss plays, ID that end. ID the guy on the end of that defensive line. This is us hitting turbo really, really fast, and we get block shed. Now let's run it again. Let's not hit turbo. Let's ID that guy. And let's just run the ball. Look at the way he still got back there and crushed us. This is us not hitting turbo and just running the ball, letting the blocks develop. You see that? We only hit turbo when we were wide open. That's how you destroy and beat pinch, buck, O, and mid blitz. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so you can be notified of all my uploads. It's your boy Wayne6578. Yep, I'm outie, but I'll be back. The first Madden 20 online ranked head-to-head match. Let's go. Hopefully we can get a win.